I hit the wrong thing. I tried to turn up the volume, and I turned it off. Okay, this is probably going to be a two-parter because I tried to turn up the volume, and yeah, it turned the first one off, so it's going to be in two sections. Now, we're frying our meat, and you're not going to worry about getting it done through and through because we're going to replace it into our gravy once we get this one here done. And so once this gets done, then we're going to start our gravy. Let me put my buttermilk in that refrigerator, y'all. Okay, so we just flipped our steak, and as you can see, this is what they're going to look like. Just like I said, don't worry about cooking them through and through because we're going to re-add them to our gravy, okay? So that's where it's going to actually finish cooking. So let's see about these two, if they're ready to, because you want your meat to get really good and tender, and that's what it's going to do in that gravy, okay? It's going to get real good and tender. So we better leave that little jewel for just a little bit longer. Let me see if this one's ready to flip. And that's what you want too, that stuff on the bottom. Don't try to get it out because that's where your flavor is, y'all. So you want to be sure that you keep all of that, okay? Because we're fixing to make some good gravy, y'all. Let me get that over here. And like I said, you see all this goodness? Let me get, where did I put it, y'all? Y'all, I thought I was on a roll here, where I didn't have to look for nothing, but I guess I do, y'all. I laid it down somewhere, and I don't know where I laid it. Oh, well, we'll get another one. We will get another one. All right, let's see if this is ready to, yeah, it's ready to come up. As you see, like I said, it's going to look just like that. Don't worry about it being cooked through and through because you're fixing to add some more stuff. See, you want all that goodness at the bottom of this skillet because once we add our stuff to it, then you're going to see them. You're going to see the magic, y'all. You're going to see the magic. All right, we're going in. We're going to go in with a half of a yellow onion. Okay, just like so. Let me get this one undone. We want to make sure they're undone. So we're going to go in with a white yellow onion. And we're going to saute those for a minute. Like I said, you want all that goodness from the bottom, y'all. Because this is going to be delicious. And this is part two because I tried turning up the volume and it turned me off on the other one. So this is going to be part two, video part two. Get this back up on here, y'all. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go in with a yellow bell pepper, and this is only half of the bell pepper, okay? Make sure you cut it down in strips. Then we're going to go in with a green bell pepper, then cut in and show you. Cut just like that, okay? We're going to stir all that together again and let it catch all that goodness on the bottom, y'all. All that goodness. Y'all, this is going to be so good. Y'all ain't even going to believe. It's going to be good in the neighborhood, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Good in the neighborhood. And I'm sorry I've been gone for a little while for a new video, but I've been in the hospital, as you can see. I just got out yesterday, so I'm trying to get my strength back, but I'm trying to go ahead and get my video because guess what? I got to cook anyway, y'all. I mean, I got to cook anyway. I might as well cook for y'all too while I'm cooking for my honey bunny and me. Yeah. All right. We're going to get all that goodness up in there, y'all. All right. So what we're going to do now And all this has come from my garden, y'all. Then we're going to cut this in little strips, and what this is a little bit of pepper, okay? They're not hot. They just really deliver out a lot of flavor. And what these are, let me explain to you. And what these are, hold on, y'all know my elevator goes up and down at times. Oh, Lord. I'll think about it in a minute, y'all. So we're going to mix all that goodness together, as I said. Now, I always keep pushing my skillet over. I don't know why I do that, y'all, but I do. Banana peppers, y'all. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But anyway, you're going to go in with 2 or 3 little banana peppers, okay, when you're going to put that in there as well. And I hope y'all can hear me real good because I got the microphone now. Let me pull it up here, pull my shirt up. So now, all that goodness that I was telling you about, y'all, it's going to be good in the neighborhood. So you want to spread this out just a little bit, okay? Make a little well. And that flour that we dipped the meat in, we're going to just kind of sprinkle it in, y'all. We just kind of eyeball it. Just like so. Just kind of eyeball it, like I said. So you can get this all this up off of here. Can y'all see this real good? I hope you can, because, honey, you ain't going to want to miss this one. Y'all ain't going to want to miss this one, y'all. Just saying. All right. So now that we got that flour incorporated, what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a half a cup of beef broth, okay? And that's going to bring all that stuff at the bottom of the thing. Then you're going to go in with a half a cup of chicken broth, okay? And I use this just cheap off brand of my Brookshire's. And then you're going to go in with a half a cup of chicken. And the reason you're going to do with the chicken and the beef is really going to give it that depth, but the chicken broth is going to just flare out and get that absolutely beautiful flavor, okay? So we're going to mix this all up in here, y'all. Just like so. Make sure we get all that goodness, that flour, all stuck off in there. And this is why I said you ain't going to worry about getting that meat done, all right? Because it's going to go back in the pool, y'all. And this is where it's going to finish cooking. So we're going to place that really nicely off in there. And y'all, this meat is not expensive, so you're getting a really good meal. Out of this, I paid, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 5 of these, and I only paid $5.29 for it. So you're getting a really good meal for low cost. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to put that back in there. Let me put this down. We're going to make sure that we're all down off in that juice, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with just a little bit of black pepper. Little bit of black pepper, y'all. Right on top. Just like so. And y'all, I'll tell y'all all the time, me and my honey bunny, we love the pepper. Just saying. Just saying. So let me put that over here. And then what you're going to do, you're going to add you're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter right off in that broth, okay? So let me cover that back up. Because I tell y'all, I got OCD. I cannot stand anything out of process. Okay, so we're going to let this cook, and then I'll be back. And the next step, you're going to want to cover this so it can really smother. And I don't have a lid big enough for my skillet here, so I'm going to cover it with some foil so that way it can really, really steam off in that pot, just like so. Because you want it to get that, all of it, and kind of steam it up, y'all. All right, I'll be back as soon as it's done. Okay, y'all, and we're back. And our meat has gotten done. It's smothered all up in this beautiful gravy, this rich gravy. So now, guess what? Comes the best part, y'all. We get to plate it up. All right, so here we go. I made some mashed potatoes to go on the side. We're going to do like this here. Make a little bed for it. Yeah. And then we're going to reach in here. And I'm going to get a little piece because I don't want to eat a whole lot, y'all. Let me find the little one. Here we go. Look at that. We're going to lay that right on the top just like that. See there? And like I said, that's the reason you don't worry about cooking it all the way through when you're frying it, because you're going to have this beautiful gravy and you're going to soak it all up in there. Let me get some of these goodies off in here. Just like that. And then we got a beautiful side salad to go with it. See there? All right. So now comes the taste test, y'all. So let me put this over on the stove. So that way I can plate up my honey bunnies. That's still a little hot. So let me get my silverware here. Let me turn the video around so you can see. Okay. So we're going to go, let me wipe this here. Y'all, I can't stand a mess. I'm just saying. I can't stand no mess. All right. So here we go, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And it's going to be so tender. Let me get my, all right. Here we go. And it's going to be so tender, really, you don't even need a knife, but I'm doing a knife just to make sure. My husband's in there playing a video game, so I know y'all hear him in the background. But anyway, here we go. Look at here. See that? Mmm. Mmm. Y'all got to try that. You got to cook that. It's very easy breezy. Have your little side salad of mashed potatoes go here. And I got a little side salad for me. Y'all, I got to get another bite of this. Y'all. That is some good stuff right there. I ain't even going to joke with you. See that? All that goodness. Y'all, I hope y'all try that, because that's a wonderful meal to put on your table. It's easy breezy. Don't take a whole lot. It's more just prepping, getting everything together. But you know what? It's absolutely delicious. Your family's going to appreciate you for putting this on the table, and I hope that y'all let me know how good it was and that you're going to try it. And I hope some of these recipes, you know, that I'm sending to you from my great mama, and from mom to my mama, and my mama to me. And now I get to share them with you. So as always, y'all always remember that God loves you unconditional. I love you unconditional. And keep a pure heart. And for goodness sake, if we don't have nothing nice to say about someone, please just don't say anything at all. And if somebody's ugly to you, you know what? Don't go back and lower yourself down to their standards. You know what you're going to do? You're going to pray for them. That's what you're going to do. You're going to pray for them. And hopefully they'll find Jesus and be able to go into their salvation. But anyway, be the light. Walk in light. God bless you. I'll see you next time.